Well, thank you for watching Local 3 News at noon. I'm Latrice Curry. It is Wednesday, June 12th. We began with breaking news this afternoon. Major road problems have left a big headache for drivers on Interstate 24 today. TDOT maintenance and bridge repair crews were called in to repair the roadway after an existing pothole patch vibrated loose on Interstate 24 westbound on the Dodds Avenue overpass. All westbound traffic lanes were shut down back to the 2475 split for several hours starting around 5 o'clock this morning. Okay, let's take a live look right now from the TDOT SmartWay camera at West Side Drive. Now, 2 of the lanes are currently open. And you can see the camera's kind of moving there as we look at that TDOT SmartWay camera. And you can see as it's kind of just now starting to kind of get back into flow. But 2 are open. A TDOT spokesperson has released the following statement. It reads in part, quote, TDOT maintenance and bridge repair crews are on site and are actively repairing at this time. It's going to take several hours as once they pour the concrete, it must have time to cure. End of quote. Now you can find the full statement on our Local 3 News app. Well, right now, TDOT crews are still working out there to make those repairs and try to get all the lanes reopened. Let's get the very latest right now from Local 3's Xavier Harris, who's on the scene. And Xavier, what are things looking like there now?
Hey Latrice, so it's definitely looking a lot different than what we saw this morning. I'm under the bridge and you can see as this car is about to pass behind me here, all the lanes under the bridge are completely open. Now, something else that I want you to see that's different than what we saw this morning, take a look at where that hole was. You can see TDOT has now placed some plywood to cover up that hole. When we got here, like you said, we did see them on top of the bridge continuing to do that work. Now, to get a better view of what we saw this morning, take a look at some photos that we took this morning. You can see from under the bridge there was a clear eye view of the sky. Now, TDOT crews say the bridge deck patch vibrated loose. You can see them working to repair the hole from the top. TDOT says the work is going to take several hours. Once they pour the concrete, it must have time to cure. Now, according to TDOT SmartWay, the first report came through just after 5 this morning, and as of now, there haven't been any reports of any injuries. And right now, we're still asking questions that need some answers, and we're working to get those answers. Now, we've reached out to TDOT and city officials to see how this happened and if there were any signs leading up to having this prevented. Now, coming back out here live, you may have remembered back in 2019, a caller reported what she described as a huge chunk of concrete that fell from I-25 South Bridge and it landed onto I-24 West. And just 3 days later, a portion of that bridge fell and hit a car and sent a man to the hospital. Now, back then, Local 3, we uncovered some of TDOT's shortcomings, and you can bet we're going to continue to follow this hole to make sure this isn't something that could have been prevented or something that was reported that just went unnoticed. Of course, stay with us for the very latest. We're going to continue to follow this developing story. But for now, we're live in Hamilton County. I'm Xavier Harris, Local 3 News.
All right, Xavier, thank you so much.